Hey friend, I'm Cindy. Welcome back. And are you ready to embark on a journey of self-discovery and empowerment? Well, this is going to be a pick a card. Well, there's 3 piles of cards. You pick one that you resonate with, and then you'll learn a coping skill. Now, how to do this? Sit back, relax, take a nice deep breath, clear your mind, and pick 1, 2, or 3. And then you will the link will be down below that'll take you directly to that coping skill. And then you will learn a skill that you were intuitively drawn to, and it'll give you some kind of unique insight. And remember, the journey towards self-improvement is personal and ongoing. So if you find this video helpful and insightful, please give it a like, subscribe to the channel for more pick a cards in the future, because I have other decks that I think would be fun to use. And thank you for joining me on this journey, and let's get to it. Hi group 1, here's your card, and I'm going to read it to you, and then we'll discuss the skill that you can implement. Observe your world. Practice being present and observing the world around you throughout the day. Notice the changing colors, the sunrise or sunset as you commute, the shifting light in your office as the clouds come and go, and the taste, texture, and color of each meal. Try to stay off your phone or tablet when you're on the bus, between classes, or in the evening before bed. Instead, notice the things and people around you. The opportunity to enjoy our world exists in every place and moment when we choose to be present and eliminate thoughts or worries of the past and future. Practicing this presence promotes continuous peace of mind. Nice. That's nice. It's talking about grounding. That's a skill that therapists recommend that people do to get mindful in the moment, to bring yourself back from the past, the sadness and shame of the past, the anxiety of the future. It's really bringing you back to the present moment. So how do you do that? While you're taking some deep cleansing breaths, which is inhale through your nose, count to 3 while you're holding the breath, exhale through your mouth. While I take some breaths like that, I will use the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I will use the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 method, which means I will look around the room and try to find 5 things I can see. I will listen. I will sit quietly, with my eyes shut, and listen for 4 things I can hear. I will try to smell 3 different things. I will try to taste 2 different things, which could be like, hey, I'm taking a drink of my tea. What 2 flavors can I pick out of there? Or I'm having my coffee. What can I taste out of there? And 1 thing I can touch, which could be like anything around, right? It brings you back to the present moment. It helps you reduce stress. It helps you be mindful in the moment. And then it lets you be able to think. Like, a lot of times our heads are going all these different ways. I'm feeling bad. This person said this. It offended me. Now I feel bad about myself. No, it's really grounding back to a place of peace, right? That's how we manage stress. If I implement this easy skill daily, I can shut the office door and do it. I can't shut my eyes in the car, but I could honestly do it in the car too, while I'm safely driving down the road and paying attention, but I could still see a lot of different colors. The beautiful sunrise and sunsets, gorgeous. Some of those clouds out there, beautiful, right? Some of the vegetation, the flowers and things, lovely. Palm trees swaying, all of it's wonderful. So I just need to bring myself back to more of a positive mindset than a negative mindset. As you start implementing this skill, it will become like second nature, and you'll be able to do it like, even help you fall asleep. You could do a lot of different things. Like, honestly, this skill is a wonderful skill to implement if you struggle with depression, anxiety, if you struggle with shame, things like that. It gets you out of your head. Like I said earlier, the past, we can never go back and change it. Did we do some things that are not in character with us? Okay, whatever. It's the past. Like, I'm not going to dwell there. The future, I'm not going to worry about things that are outside of my control, which actually is pretty much everything. So the only thing that's within my control is me working on myself, me trying to improve myself, implementing some skills, and taking my time doing so, being present in the moment. If I'm eating lunch at work, I'm not just shoveling it in, I'm enjoying my lunch. I maybe listen to music while I enjoy my lunch, so just taking that break. That's where it will promote more of a peace of mind for you. So I hope you find this helpful. If you do, give the video a thumbs up, and please subscribe to the channel for more pick-a-cards in the future. Have a great day. Hey, group 2. Okay, so here's your card. One thing at a time. The world is now a multitasker's paradise. Everyone has to manage scattered thoughts, ideas, and movements. Most are not multitaskers, though. Even a renowned multitasker will have difficulty grounding themselves in the moment. Next time you tackle your never-ending to-do list, focus on one thing. Do one task at a time and see how this allows you to be immersed in the task and the moment. When you can rid yourself of all the other obligations while focusing on what you were doing, the task at hand will allow you to recover and rest. So true. Aren't we all trying to multitask and it gets a little crazy, right? Some of those to-do lists are miles long. It's really more effective. The brain can only focus really on one task at a time. The multitasker thing, whoever came up with that, I don't know. I'm a mom. I get it. I've tried. I've succeeded in some, failed miserably in other areas. But it's really about taking it one step at a time, one task at a time. Check, check, right? And that to-do list, please don't make it 18 things on there. Pick a few things, I'd say less than 5. Actually, I only put 3 on the to-do list, and generally 2 will get done. And by the third one, I'll be I'm putting this off to tomorrow. So procrastinating, I don't know. But still, it's really kind of looking at that. Is it a reasonable list of expectations for you and tasks to get completed? Some days are busier than others. Some weeks are busier than others. So if I've been very stressed out, maybe it's not feasible to get all this stuff on the to-do list, It's also it's very helpful to come up with systems to put into place at your house and work. So it'll make the day more efficient and flow easier. So if that means for instance, you get up, I make the bed. The bed, when it's made, makes me feel good because it looks like the room is neater and tidier. So if I have to simplify that process, get a duvet or get a comforter. That's easier, right? Than making all these blankets and things. And if I have kids that I have to get out of the house for school, because now school's starting back up, then it's coming up with an easy system for you, whether that's packing their lunches the night before or having prepackaged stuff that you can throw in the lunchbox for the morning. And if that's part of your routine, making sure their shoes are together or their backpacks are ready to go, things like that. Because then there's not that crazy rush that I'm thinking oh my gosh, we have to leave now, but where's your other shoe? Things like that, So yeah, it's really looking at your list, making it realistic and manageable, and then coming up with systems to implement at home and at work. Even work, it's prioritizing. So it's looking at what's the time sensitive stuff that must get done today, and what are the little things that I can work a little bit on and continue on for the next day. So it's really important that you do that, because honestly, you will find as you start being more specific with your goals and tasks and narrowing it down, you'll be more efficient. You will get things done. They will get done, and if it doesn't get done today, okay, there's always tomorrow, right? So I'm not going to stress it. If it is a work thing and it's really high priority, okay, then I'm going to get that. I'm going to bang it out and get it done. But I hope this short video is helpful to you. It's really take it one thing at a time. We do not multitask. That's a myth. People will say, oh, I'm the multitasker queen. Yeah, no, you're not. You can tell me that, but I don't believe you, because really we can only do one task efficiently at a time. And our stress increases as we have more things on the plate, right? So if I'm not managing stress well, sure. But multitasking, you'll get stressed out very quickly anyway. So I would look at that and start scaling back somewhere. Try to put in systems that make it easier for you. For myself, I have become a auto ship or subscribe and save queen. That way it takes the pressure off, because I know toilet paper's coming, shampoo's coming, whatever, dog food's coming. Like, you know, that's not an extra thing on my list. So I made it simpler for myself, and it causes a lot less stress. So if that's you, look into those kind of options like that, you know? Sign up for like whatever, Walmart Plus or something. They free ship. Same with Amazon. You know, it just makes it easier. But really, it will help you feel less stressed. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you would like to see more skills in the future, please subscribe to the channel. And I hope you do. And I'll be making more pick a card videos. Talk to you later. Hi there, group 3. So here is your card. I'm going to read it and then we'll discuss. Take what you need, leave what you don't. Pretend you're going on an adventure. What do you need? What will make things easier for you? What will keep you comfortable and safe? Collect all the things you need to have a wonderful adventure. Now, breathe intentionally while you think about setting off on your journey. Gather your belongings and set them at the door. As you close the door, know that you have everything you need and all the unnecessary things are left behind. Now, do this with your thoughts as well. Imagine what you need to feel healthy, strong, and confident. What do you need to lead a happy life? Gather them all. Shut your eyes and breathe intentionally. When you're done, collect all your positive thoughts and shut the door behind you. All the unnecessary thoughts that would weigh you down today are left behind. All you have with you are the thoughts that will promote peace, prosperity, and happiness. Go forth on your journey and rejoice. By detaching from unnecessary thoughts, we liberate ourselves from stress. How wonderful is this card? Yes. So this is about your thought life. If you are constantly stuck in the negative where your glass is half empty instead of half full, this is an easy way to change that. So really, if I'm taking a mindful moment, maybe I'm drinking my coffee in the morning, and I'm just sitting there and thinking, what do I need to take with myself for today? I need to take energy, happiness, confidence. You know, what can I leave behind? Stress. It'll work its way out the way it's supposed to. You know, any negative thoughts, things that are not helpful to me, you know, and focus on the day. If you focus on, it's kind of like when people are really stressed out, it's like they're carrying a backpack full of rocks, right? Because it's really heavy on you, weighs heavy on you. But as you start dumping out the rocks out of the backpack gets lighter, right? So you need to dump out those rocks of negativity, of, you know, stress, of anger, of shame, of anxiety, depression, things like those. That's the rocks. Conflicts, resentment, bitterness, all those negative emotions need to go. Not that we're going to have a perfectly happy day every day, but you will be less stressed if you deal with these things on a, you know, regular basis. If I'm constantly trying to cope, like if I get an anxious thought and I'm shooting it down like, when did you have control over what's going to happen? I don't think so. That's above your pay grade. So let it go, right? Things work out. If I look back in the past, some of the things that I worried about never happened the way I thought it happened. It always worked out the way it was supposed to work out. So that's how I look at it. If you just need to learn to let go of things that are outside of your control. Other people's bad behavior, out of my control. They want to act like a jerk, fine. We're not doing lunch together. If it's family, that adds a little extra layer of complexity. But I can set a boundary saying, I'm not going to stay around for lunch if you're going to treat me disrespectfully. Gotta go. You know, so I mean, it's really like nailing all this stuff down. It's looking at your thought life. How you do that is in a mindful moment. You look at what's constantly going around in the hamster wheel of the brain. Like, is it thoughts that are not helpful, that like are saying you're stupid, you're, you know, whatever, you weigh too much, or whatever it is. Like those negative thoughts, unhelpful. You know, if I have a thought that I'm stupid, I don't think so. Let me look at the evidence here. The evidence is, you know, check. That's not stupid, right? No one's stupid. Everybody has some intelligence. So, like, you know, if I'm saying, ooh, you look fat in that, like, then I need to look at that. Wait a second. I eat salad. It's summertime. I eat way more fruits and vegetables now than when it's wintertime, because that's when it's carbolicious. You know, it's kind of like looking at the evidence, right? And then shooting down those negative thoughts. Our brain produces tons of negative thoughts, and it takes active, mindful effort to shoot down these. And over time, it starts leaning more towards the positive, and you do see the world as your glass is half full, right? Like, limit your access to the news. Like, we don't need to know the news 24/7, because, you know, like, we get a lot of info off of TikTok or social media, YouTube, you know. So, I mean, it's like looking at that, like, am I feeling negative because I'm really watching that all the time? Or am I watching negative stuff on Netflix? Then maybe I need to change up my shows and throw in a comedy or something, or start reading something inspiring. But anyways, I could go on about this for a long time, I guess. So I won't hold you, but really, I would start looking at your thought life and start leaving that negative thoughts back behind the door, or, you know, dropping that backpack and saying, I'm not addressing that today. Today is going to be a good day, and here's how it's going to be a good day. You know, if you like this video, please feel free to give it a like. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do, so that you can continue to on your journey to self-improvement and self-discovery and growth. But if you have any comments, or share with me how this has worked for you, please put them down below, and I will answer any questions you may have. And I hope you have a wonderful day,